Here we go, and we're back live once again. We just finished the Johto tier list, went through and ranked every Johto Pokemon there is. Then we finished that, and I knew that wasn't going to take like 4 hours as we typically stream, so I decided to end that stream and have that be like its own thing. So if people want to watch that, they can go watch just that stream. And then I'm like, if I'm being honest, I went and ate something real quick. I finished some pancakes I was eating for breakfast. I had some goldfish, and I housed about 32 ounces of water. Now we're back here doing a shiny hunt. Now, it has been a little bit since we did a shiny hunt because we've been playing some games. We've been actually, playing the Pokemon games. Shiny hunting, you just kind of run around and look for Pokemon. But it's fun to do because these shiny Pokemon are so rare, elusive, and cool. And we haven't done that in a little bit. The last one we did was Roaring Moon, where that shiny hunt was absolutely insane. And then I kept saying, I don't know if it was during Roaring Moon or what shiny hunt it was during. We were doing a shiny hunt, and I kept saying that, oh, I need to shiny hunt Hawlucha. Maybe it was when we were looking for the legendaries. That day when I was doing the stream of running around looking for the legendaries. I think it was that day when I kept saying, like, oh, I need to go shiny hunt Hawlucha eventually. And I was thinking, like, what should we do? And then sure enough, I'm like, you know what? We should shiny hunt Hawlucha. So that is what we will be doing here today. To everyone tuning in, thank you so very much. Inteleon, Ketchup, Technocat, Jackaroo, everyone that's taking the time to tune in. Jacket as well, thank you for tuning in. Everybody that's tuning in, thank you so very much. Let me post real quick saying that I am live on the old Instagram. Again, if you don't follow me on Instagram or TikTok, I post on there every day as well. But let's see. Wolfie's making another gym. Wow, that'd be so fun to go to. Wolfie's gym. Oh wait, I don't have the thumbnail on here. Never mind, I'm not sharing the stream. I forgot to, my thumbnail's on something, it's not on my phone. But it is what it is. Sad no membership. Oh, did it expire? Probably is because it was a little bit after. Then we got all this Technocat's membership expired. Sorry about that. Then Ketchup, your fish died. It drowned. It grew legs and went into the sewers. How does a fish drown? Sorry to hear that. Your fish died. I assume it didn't drown. I assume it just died. I don't think it, yeah, I don't think a fish can drown. Also, yeah, the shiny charm. Hey, congrats. The shiny charm's well worth it. Oh, sorry, something popped up and like, is something wrong again in the game? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Doo, doo. Dude, it's been sunny out the past couple days, and like right around when I end the stream, it's like the sun's just shining in, and it's like this scenery right here in the game. Oh, it's the best. You know, despite it being cold in wintertime, when you get sunny days like that, just makes everything better. It just looks nice outside when it's sunny out. Like, this past weekend, I'm like, oh, it's sunny outside. It looks beautiful. I'm gonna go outside and do the daily incense. I went outside bright and sunny. It was like 30-something degrees. I'm out there in my winter coat. I had no gloves on because I was playing Pokemon Go. Dude, my hands were so cold. I was freezing. It was absolutely miserable. But hey, we gotta fire up a picnic, actually. Wait, we were over here. We were looking for a bounce suite for a little bit, which, seemed like a disaster. So glad we didn't start doing that. Hawlucha, though, is easy to find. We've seen plenty of Hawluchas before. Because I'm British, it's always cold. Yeah, over there, it's always cloudy and raining, it seems like, from every movie and stuff I see. Oh! Flamigo. I was going to say, what other Pokemon did we look for? I need to go buy mayo and mustard. Yeah, do you guys like the thumbnail? I was like, I gotta make a sick thumbnail for Hawlucha. Got some Easter eggs in there. The thumbnail's sick. Might be my favorite one I've made. Might be my favorite one I've made. Movies everyone wears top hats and Sherlock Holmes cloaks. Well, that's like... But, like, to be fair, that's based on the time period, right? Weather-wise, the weather ain't changing too much. I need to buy some mayo. Oh, one thing I'll mention at the start of the stream here as well. There will be a night stream tonight. There will be a night stream tonight. I will be playing Unite tonight. How do you have ketchup and mayo but not mustard? Jackaroo, the Arceus with the Bidoof face was good. I got some better Easter eggs in this one, though. You guys, someone already mentioned El Primo from Brawl Stars. Got him in there. Fighting, Hawlucha. That's why she doesn't have mustard. Look, we have to fly to the ends of the earth to go get all the ingredients just for the sandwich. We'll go out to the store over here. Ah. Yeah, we have mayo and ketchup that are normally in the chat. Mustard, we don't... There's no one named Mustard in the chat. To complete the trifecta. All right. I think it's right here. Yep, the shopping cart's there. Perfect. Please have mustard. I'd like to buy mustard. Perfect. No way the prices are different, are they? Like, per place you go to? I've never looked, if I'm being honest. I just buy the stuff. Hawlucha spawn... You know what? Sorry. I'm gonna check the Pokedex real quick. I know some places where it spawns. Like, I'm gonna show you guys real quick where I know where it spawns. Top left. This area over here. Specifically... It's not this area, is it? 23 subs away from 1,000? Dude, we've been climbing! Can fix that and put on my display name to mustard. Then we're gonna have ketchup, mustard, and mayo. The question is, which is the best out of those three? I personally think ketchup. I've always loved ketchup. Now I have to find... We gotta find Hawlucha. So I had to blink. Wait, where's Hawlucha? Yeah, mayo and mustard I like on sandwiches, but ketchup's on... Oh, there's Hawlucha. Ketchup's on, like, burgers, hot dogs. Or you mustard on hot dogs, too. Oh, yeah, perfect. Exactly where we are. I don't think there's any other fighting types that spawn over here, so this should be perfect. Pokemon picnic. I don't really put ketchup on sandwiches. I like putting ketchup on, like... Mainly, it's mainly just burgers. But burgers are so good. Then, like, you dip fries in ketchup. Maybe tater tots. Hash browns are good with ketchup. So a lot of people like putting eggs on ketchup, or ketchup on eggs. I don't really like, I was gonna say, like, not chicken sandwiches, too. But if I'm being honest, for chicken sandwiches, I think mayo would be better. Prosciutto. Like, a sandwich like this, ham, prosciutto, pickles, this is perfect. Mayo and mustard. I think I had a sandwich, actually, pretty much exactly like this not long ago. The only thing I added was, like, lettuce and tomato, I think. I might have had this exact sandwich. Dude, I should make that a video. You guys wanted a cooking video? I should do making sandwiches in real life that I make in Pokemon or something along the lines of that. Could you imagine? Alright, ate the sandwich. Now do we get Encounter Power 2 Fighting? Encounter Power 2 Fighting. Pokemon Sandwich IRL. The real-life Herba Mysticas. There we go. Now, where are the Hawluchas? There's no shiny in there, is it? There's a lot in there. Let me look. No. There's one. Now, the shiny for this is going to be easy to see. Oh, great. Flamigo spawns here, too. Flamigo, we don't want your shiny anymore. We're done with you. There's another Hawlucha. Hey, the shiny... Imagine if the shiny instantly popped up. Okay, so the back of the shiny is going to be black, I believe. I was wondering, is it purple or black? I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter. It's not red. Where'd this one come from? That one run over? That'd be so crazy. One day we're gonna get a shiny hunt where the first one we see is shiny. We were close with that Zwelios, where literally one of the first Pokemon we saw was shiny. Thing is, though, it wasn't the one we were looking for specifically. Koba Berry? I've never seen that thing before. Oh god, the Hawluchas want to throw hands. They keep chasing me down. Hawlucha's a cool Pokemon. I've always liked it. I mean, I don't want to speak too soon. I think we'll get this one rather quick because of how many, like... I mean, it doesn't seem hard to see, and it seems like they're spawning in abundance. Specifically on this hill over here. Is my mic in a different spot than I normally have it? I feel like it's just in the way. In this video, I poisoned myself and got shiny disease. What, from eating an Herba Mystica? Ooh. I remember this. I'm gonna talk about this real quick. I was mentioning in the tier list we just did how I... There's a bunch of other fighting types that spawn down there, so I'm not going to go down there. Mail, thank you for tuning in. Paulton, thank you for tuning in. But while we were doing that tier list, I briefly mentioned how something about the Pokemon manga, and how Red in the manga has a... Is that a Wild Glade? I don't know if I've ever seen a Wild Glade. In the manga, Red has an Espeon on his team. And I was at Barnes & Noble the other day, I mentioned this before, and I was looking at the Pokemon manga once again. I want to read that on stream so bad. I think that would be so cool and so much fun. Like, reading it and reacting to it on stream, I think that'd be so much fun. Although it's illegal. And actually, a bunch of leakers of manga, specifically One Piece and JJK, got arrested this past weekend for leaking this stuff in Japan. Now, I believe it said they were foreigners in Tokyo. So they're not... So, yeah. They're foreign... I don't know. They're foreigners in Tokyo. Like, they're in Japan and got arrested. For leaking all the manga. Like, it's only like a day early, though. Like, they leak it on Wednesday. I think the official release day is, like, Mondays, maybe? Or Sundays? But they leak it on Wednesdays. But the thing is, the only delay is really, like, to Thursday now. From what I've been seeing. It's been nice, though, having it on Wednesdays, I will admit. But they got arrested for that. I'm like, well, I don't want to start reading the manga on stream. I was going to say, maybe it doesn't matter. I just don't monetize the streams. And maybe because of that, I could be good. But, I don't know. I don't think it's allowed. I wish I could, though. I think that'd be so much fun to do. Because the Pokemon manga seems so cool. And it's something I think I would enjoy reading. I'm like, why? But there's a lot of it, obviously. We got all the way up to Gen 9. And I'd be starting back on Gen 1. And I see the books at Barnes & Noble. They are massive. They are massive. And so they're long and there's a lot of it. And I want to read it. I think it'd be fun to read. But I don't think it's allowed. That's something that's allowed. I think that's frowned upon. So I might, like, because I watch Uzumaki Khan, or at least his reactions, and he might sometimes put the stuff on the screen. I'm not positive. I'd have to look. I think that'd be fun, though. Reacting to the Pokemon manga. You find Shiny Serena? Oh, no. We're not looking for that. We looked for it for about, what, 15 minutes? I'm like, yep, no, we're not doing this. This is going to take forever. So we're looking for a Hawlucha. Low kick. I thought that... I'm not going to lie. I thought that low kicks was a shiny one for a second. Why is the dude from Brawl Stars in the thumbnail? El Primo? The Luchador? Because he's fighting Hawlucha. Going toe-to-toe. I gotta stay away from the water. None spawn by the water, and all the Golducks are. We missed this arena. We're not aiming for this arena. Exactly. I was like, it'd be a cool shiny to have. And I looked for it for a little bit. And, I mean, did we even see one bounce sweep in, like, the 15, 20 minutes we were looking? Apparently they spawn in the trees, and I'm like, we already had a shiny hunt like that with Applin. I'm not going through that again. Oh, I gotta stay up in the trees, or up in the hill here. Oh, this is so easy. Just run up the hill and they're everywhere. Pokemon Days in 3 weeks? Yeah, it's at the end of the month, right? Ooh, and actually, I think the shiny tins for Paldean Fates comes out soon. I think I saw PokeRev opening a Charizard one. I don't know if I'm going to open one of those. Nah, I might open one just for a video. But I'm going to be opening some of the booster bundles. I haven't opened Paldean Fates yet on camera. I'm waiting for the booster bundles. I didn't even see those. Once the booster bundles come out, I'm going to open those. Definitely. Because you guys have seen my pack luck. The booster bundles are where it's at. That's where I get everything. Everything comes from the booster bundles. They're just, like, they're a cheat code for me for getting good packs. Dude, I'm getting these berries I've never even seen before. If only I had these in the lax through. And by the way, I began editing the lax through video. That might be this Saturday. At least that's the plan right now. Lethal Company? I've never heard of that. Oh, no. You know, I think I've seen stuff of that game. I've never played it before, though. I think I've seen stuff of it. No, but the lax through. That's the plan for the next video. Unless I can get the booster bundles. Whenever I'm able to get those, that'll be the next video. Or, like, that's when that video will be. Hopefully I get a cool shiny. If I pull the lax, that would be so cool. The shiny Snorlax is one I want so bad. I might just buy it. I keep seeing people make custom cards with, like, the shiny designs from the Shining, or Paldean Fates. I saw a Rayquaza one. I saw a Typhlosion one. I saw someone do a Gengar one. I saw someone make their own Snorlax one. Oh, my gosh. They're all so cool. Oh, Gallade's spawning because Gallade's a fighting type. That makes sense. Got a fighting sandwich and Gallade spawning. Well, Gallade is a fighting type. That's why. That Koba Berry. I've never seen those before. Yeah, Mayo, you see that? I would change the description. And I changed my Instagram bio, too. 45th ranked Decidueye in Pokemon Unite. I was bawling with Decidueye this weekend. I'm so excited for the Unite stream tonight. Again, to everyone tuning in, there'll be another stream tonight. We're technically 3 streams today. There will be a Unite stream tonight. This stream will end at 4 o'clock. And then at probably about 7:30 or 8, somewhere around there, I will go live and we'll be playing Pokemon Unite. I'm so excited. After last Friday's debacle, we played on Saturday. Oh my gosh. I am getting so good with Decidueye with Spirit Shackle. It is so much fun. Dragapult's what got me back into the game, and I made a short of Dragapult. It might be one of my favorite things. All I did was throw music over what the gameplay. Might be my favorite thing I've ever made. It is so cool. I'm so excited for it. I don't want to post it, though, because I have the remainder of the Shiny Only Nuzlocke shorts going up. And let me just say, dude, so tomorrow, I think, is the first Elite Four one. Because that'd be... No, wait. No. Wednesday's the first Elite Four one. Wednesday's short, Thursday's short, and Friday's short. Those 3, that might be the best editing I've ever done. How those came out, or if you watched the Shiny Only Nuzlocke, the Elite Four battles, that's my favorite editing I've ever done. I love how all of those came out. It's so much fun for me to watch. Yeah, over the weekend, in casual battles, we were able to use every Pokemon in Unite. I tried a battle or 2 with Leafeon, because I kind of want to get Leafeon, because Solar Blade's so good, and one thing I don't like Dragapult's OP, it's really good, but one thing I hate about it is you evolve to Dragapult at level 9, and it's such a pain. The Evolutions, you evolve at level 4, and Leafeon gets Solar Blade at level 4. Is that a shiny Riolu? Oh no, it's the Palmy. You get Solar Blade at level 4, which is just absurd. If you go jungle, you don't even need to go jungle, because jungle you come out level 5. It's just so crazy. But I might try to get Leafeon as my next Pokemon, but it's so hard to get coins in that game. Jackaroo, I probably won't. I don't like the game. It doesn't look too much fun for me. Because I've explained it before. I made a video about it, actually. It seems like it's more like Minecraft than it is Pokemon. Because it's about, farming materials and building stuff. I don't think that's all that fun anymore. Minecraft was fun, but, I don't play Minecraft anymore. I don't know. I'm people like the game, and I have nothing against people that like the game, but, it doesn't seem like something I feel like I would enjoy. I mean, it's on Xbox, right? Maybe I'll try it off stream and see if I like it and stream it if I like it, but, I don't think it's something I would like. The shinies are, black and purple. Its back is all black, its wings are purple, and it has, neon green on its head. You can check the thumbnail if you would like. I made a master class of a thumbnail for this stream. What should I name my shiny Latias and Go? Just got it first Mega Raid. First one you did, you got a shiny Latias? Latias is cool. I don't know. That's the good part about Go, though. You can change the names as much as you want. Dude. I have my Xbox under my desk here, and I rest my foot on top of it, and it's, warm. It feels like it's on. Shiny Latios is orange, right? I personally prefer Shiny Wait, no. Latias is orange. What'd you say you have? Oh, you said Latias. Yeah, Latias is orange. Latios I like better. It's the turquoise. Dude, shout out to Bulbasaur. I was watching their video this past weekend. Someone, he bought, I think I don't remember if he bought it or sold it, but nonetheless, I think it was a CGC 9, or no, CGC 6 Shiny Latias. And obviously it's from EX Deoxys, so, and it's a Gold Star, or CGC 6 Gold Star Latias from EX Deoxys. A Gold Star, it's from EX Deoxys. Obviously, it's going to be a valuable card. But I think it was over $1,000 for a PSA 6, dude. Or a CGC 6. Not even a 9 or a 10. Is over $1,000? Or even an 8. A $6,000. I'm like, I thought that was wild. Shiny Milcery. That evolves into Alcremie, right? That's a cool one. One of you guys have it as your profile picture in the game. When we were doing the BP, I remember you had the Shiny Milcery. It was like gray. The body was gray and like the berries were blue. It looked really cool. It was a cool color combo. Really cool color combo. Man, Hawlucha in Pokemon Go is that shiny? What does Shiny Gallade look like? What's Shiny Gallade? Oh, it's blue. That's pretty cool, I guess. The blue's pretty cool. So I saw the crest on his head. And thought it was different. The one thing around here is low kicks kind of throws me off sometimes. I think it's a shiny. I like the music over here, too. We got a cool spot for this shiny hunt. See, it's nice doing this stream now. At the end of the tier list stream, my voice died, and it just went away as I'm trying to do the outro. These streams, though, it's not talking non-stop. You know, you can throw some pauses in there. The tier list stream, I'm talking non-stop. Is that Shiny Axe? You'd know. Oh, I should be zoomed out more. I wasn't even in Giga Zoom. We were zoomed all the way in. I normally like playing like this, the middle one. But for the shiny hunt, we should go Giga Zoom, right? All the way out. I want to get the Radiant Hawlucha card. How much is that, you guys think? I don't think it's probably not that much. Ooh, a Flareon. It's always cool seeing the evolutions of the wild. You know, I wonder how much actually also the shiny, the Gold Star Espeon is. Let me look that up real quick. Give me 1 second. Gold Star Espeon. Gold Star Espeon. $5,000 for a 9. 3 bands for 1 not even graded. Oh my lord. Well, watch that one. The CGC 6 up for a bid. It's at $5 right now, but that thing's gonna end at probably $2,000. What was the other one? Oh yeah, Radiant Hawlucha. How much is it in a 10? $20? I might buy one. Radiant Hawlucha in a 10's $20? I'm gonna have to get that. That's a sick Pokemon. YouTube Kids? I mean, obviously I've never gone on there myself before. But I've heard people talk about it. Now, YouTube Kids is weird. Because I don't think you make very much money making videos on there. Like, compared to how, like, say you post a video on, I don't remember where I heard someone talking about this. I was listening to some sort of podcast and they were talking about this. I might have been watching Tim the Tatman stream and he was playing with someone that brought it up. But So say on YouTube you get $10 for, let's just do an example here. 1,000 views, let's say, is $10 on YouTube. I don't know. Yeah. So say you get $10 for 1,000 views. Now YouTube Kids, I believe, is like the same amount of views might only get you $5 or $4. Like, the point I'm trying to make here is for the same amount, like, you make less money per the amount of views on YouTube Kids. But the thing is, on YouTube Kids, you can eat, like, you get billions of views. Because the thing is, it's like little kids, so they don't know how to use YouTube. And so, like, say their parents give them an iPad or something to watch something on. Excuse me. Or they're playing on their parent's phone, and a little kid has the video playing. They'll watch the same video 50 times. And that's just one kid. Because it's just, I believe on YouTube Kids, I don't know if this is a setting, but how I heard it described is that the videos will just loop. So it's like TikTok. When you watch a TikTok and it ends, it just plays again right away. That's how it was described with YouTube Kids, where once the video's done, it just plays again right away. So it'll just play again right away, and then it'll just keep going and going and going and going and going. I was thinking about that. I'm like, oh, you know how many views you could get from that? It's like having a view bot or something like that. But it's just a little kid leaving his mom's phone on the same video for 3 hours. Like, think about it. Say you post a 10-minute video, and it plays there for 3 hours. That's kind of a long time. Say it plays there for an hour. Same video for an hour. 10-minute video. That's 6 times your video will play. Now, that might not seem like a lot, but take a video that does good regardless. It's going to get a lot of views. Now think about with the YouTube Kids, how many of those kids watch it more than once? Because typically on YouTube, people just watch a video once and are good. They don't watch it again and again and again. But think about here, that video is being watched again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Like, it'll rack up the views. We're 22 subs away. How many did we... No, wait. 978? Oh my gosh, let's go, dude. 22 away! The Lycanroc was stretching like Murphy. I think it's the downward dog stretch. That's what Murphy always does. My God, I was laying on the couch the other day. I was like trying to take a nap, if I'm being honest. And I'm laying there, and Murphy's like standing on top of me, wanting me to pet him. He's going, he's like moaning. He like does this weird noise. He like wants me to pet him. I'm petting him a little bit, and then I stop petting him, and I put my hands under the blanket, and I'm laying there, and got the blanket like up against my face like this. And then he starts scratching the blanket. He pulls the blanket down, and then I feel his paw just hit me in the face. He smacks me in the face, wants me to keep petting him. Like, Murphy, I don't bother you when you take naps. Leave me be. Want me to pet him, though. Oh, no. Yeah, Jackaroo. The Fortnite stream, I said, if you guys get me to 100,000 subscribers, I'll do a Fortnite stream. 100,000 subs, I'll play Fortnite on stream. Yep. We got a long ways to go. We're nearly 1% of the way there. That's crazy to think about. Like, mathematically, how crazy that is. We're at 1,000. It's been so long. We've worked so hard to get to 1,000. When you think 100,000, we're only 1% of the... Like, that's crazy. Not going to intimidate us, though, or slow us down in any way. How do I click for the check? Okay, there. Left on the D-pad. We're not going to let that slow us down, though, or hinder us or intimidate us. God mad. Like, 100,000 would be crazy. We gotta hit 1,000 first. I'm hyped. Big thing, we hit 1,000. So, I said once I'm monetized, I'm gonna open that pack. And I was thinking about, like, the pack is kind of expensive. So, once I make enough money from the videos, I'm gonna buy the pack. Or maybe make about half the... Not half the money. Once I make half the money for the pack, I'm gonna... From the videos, I'm gonna buy the pack. We're gonna open that. That's, like, the celebration. Like, the special video is a... I don't think I've told you guys yet. I kind of have it as a surprise. I haven't said it yet. It's going to be a big video, though. I've never done anything like it before. I've made videos kind of like it before, but to this magnitude, I've never done something like this. It's going to be a big video. And I might have to not stream one day. I was thinking about, because we're going to hit 1,000 soon. And it's going to take a while to film the video. So I think I might have to skip a stream one day to film the video. But the video is going to be cool. That Houndstone just jumped up into the Hawlucha. It's going to be a cool video, though. For me, just as much as you guys. Like, I've never made a video like it. And it's something I've always kind of wanted to do. But I've just never done because, honestly, I've never had a reason to do it. And it'll make sense once you guys see the video. I'll explain it. Like, probably the intro of the video and be like, I've always thought about doing something like this, but I've never really had a reason to do so. Now that we hit 1,000 subscribers, I have a reason to do this. And then it's going to be the video. Yeah, Mayo, when does that come out? I remember you mentioned it before in another stream. There's a new mythical we're getting. What is that new mythical? Dude, I'm hyped for this Pokemon Day. I think we're going to get a lot of cool stuff. Everyone keeps talking about the games. I feel like the kind of hype around the games has kind of died down, or the rumors around the game, not hype, I take that back. The rumors around the games have kind of died down right now. I haven't heard a lot of people talking about it. Like, there were so many people saying, oh, Black and White 3, oh, Legends Kyurem, oh, Legends Celebi, oh, let's go Johto. And I feel like the past couple weeks, I haven't heard really anything about that. Or at least seen anything about that. The release is unknown, but will probably be shown in Pokemon Day. And will make its debut in the next movie. It will be given to us next gen or next game. Oh, so it's going to be like Zarude? Because Zarude was first shown in the movie, right? That makes sense. Just replicate that. I was thinking about this because I was beating this drum pretty hard at the start of Scarlet and Violet and when the DLCs first came out. Like, this region's based on Spain. Kalos is based off France. I've explained this so many times, I'll explain it again. In real life, France and Spain border each other. If you're in Spain, it's the northeastern border. If you're in France, it's the southwestern border. So, if you're looking at Spain, top right. If you're looking at France, bottom left. We look at the map here. You look at this map is Spain. Look at the top right. There's that grayed out area. That's some landmass, some other area we don't know about. It's not Kitakami. Kitakami's over here. And look, it's completely separate. It's not connected to anything. It's not the Indigo Disc. That's over here. That's in the middle of the ocean, actually. So we have this unknown landmass over here. And see, like, even the lines and stuff don't even match up with it whatsoever. So we have this unknown landmass over there. Geographically, in real life, that would be France. Because we know Kalos is based off France. Paldea is based off Spain. You may be thinking, well, that's not enough to really link the two. Well, then we get into a bit more with the main gimmicks of both games. Kalos, the first generation to ever give us a gimmick. We got Mega Evolution. Mega Evolution is this phenomena that takes place between the trainers and all that stuff. It really cool. My favorite gimmick there is. But one of the interesting aspects of it is that there was that big crystal, and I apologize, I don't recall what city it was in, but I'm sure a lot of you remember. In the anime specifically, they showed it a lot. There was that big pink crystal that they said emitted this energy and kind of like they thought had something to do with the mega evolution phenomenon. And you think to Paldea, well, what's the gimmick here? Terastallization. What's terastallization? The Pokemon crystallize. What's an Area Zero? Crystals. Okay, we have another connection there. We have the geographic connection with France and Spain. Then we have the crystal connection right there. Then you think, who's that, like, old dude at the end of the game? If you watched, like, the Pokemon, I don't remember the name of the series, but they did a thing where each generation had its own little episode based on the story in the game. And the one for Kalos was when you become champion, and then this old dude comes, like, hobbling up, walking up. What's that guy's name? AZ. What's the Pokemon he said that, like, time traveled? I don't remember specifically the lore of it, but he had that Pokemon that, like, supposedly time traveled and all that stuff. That was, like, his favorite Pokemon that died, and then it came back to him in the story there. Nonetheless, his name's AZ, and what Pokemon did he have? It was either a Floette or a Flabébé. I apologize, I don't recall specifically which one it was. Then you look. Okay, what'd that guy do? He's apparently the one that, like, fired off the big cannon, the big weapon, and, like, that big, great weapon, and we don't know where the shot landed or what it did, but we know he fired off this massive, great weapon. His name's AZ, and he has Floette/Flabébé. Okay, look at the Great Crater of Paldea. A massive crater in the middle of Paldea. What may have created that? I mean, a meteor crashing down, maybe someone firing off some massive cannon that would cause a massive, or some massive weapon that would cause some crazy explosion and create a hole in the ground. Kind of have that. This might be a bit of a stretch. We have the link there with the weapon firing off and the hole in Paldea, the Great Crater of Paldea. What's the name of the area in that Great Crater of Paldea? Area Zero. What are the initials of Area Zero? AZ. What's that guy's name? AZ. What was the Pokemon he had? Floette or Flabébé? What Pokemon spawns a lot in Area Zero? Floette or Flabébé? Another link right there. I just think that there's so much there. And maybe they'll do some other game one day that links the two together. But I feel there's so much stuff right there, like it's so obvious to link the two together. And a typical trend we've seen with Pokemon, unfortunately, is that there's the most blatant, obvious stuff they could do that would be so cool and something the fans would want to see so bad, and they just don't do it. Is this going to be an example of that? Probably. But I was thinking, maybe we get some sort of Kalos game. But honestly, like, a Kalos remake wouldn't make sense because, chronologically, the next remake would be Unova. We just got a Diamond and Pearl remakes with Sinnoh, and the next gen is Gen 5 after Gen 4. That's how numbers work. It goes Sinnoh and Unova. So the Unova remakes should come next based on that order. Although, could they give us a Kalos game instead? I mean, this has always been my opinion on this. I don't feel like a Unova game's needed. Like, I mean, I'm satisfied with the Unova games we've got. That is something that's so good, I genuinely feel, no matter what game they release, the games could honestly be better than the original Unova games if they release Unova remakes. People are going to hate on them because of the fact the Unova games are so good. Then you have the X and Y games. Games that I personally don't feel like I see people talk about too much. Like, when I do see people talk about them, I will note I typically do see positive things. My biggest complaint with the games, I thought they were just too easy. They were fun, they were cool, but they were all, I just thought it was too easy to play that game. And then you look, well, was there ever a third game? Like, you had Black and White 2, you had Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, you have the DLCs in Sword and Shield with the Crown Tundra and the Crown Tundra, and what's the other one? The Isle of Armor. Then in Paldea, you have the Teal Mask and Indigo Disc. You have all these extra things. What about Kalos? There was no extra game. Now, I will note, during Generation 6 is when we got Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, so there was something else there. But it wasn't a Kalos game based on the Kalos region. You get what I mean? So, I think it'd almost be more fitting to get a Kalos game instead of a Unova game. Now, would I be happy with the Unova game? Yes. The Unova games are my favorite games of all time. Pokemon Black and White are my favorite Pokemon games of all time. I would love another Unova game. Do I want it in the Legends Arceus style? I mean, so far, based on my enjoyment of playing the normal Legends Arceus game, my answer is no. Everyone keeps saying they're going to give another Legends Arceus game. I genuinely think that that was just a test to see how much people liked the open world aspect of Scarlet and Violet. Like, I don't, and like with the lore with that, like obviously about Arceus, the god of Pokemon, like, it makes sense to go in the past for that. Now, I know I haven't finished the game. I don't know the full story of the game, but, like, that, like, made sense. Like, how would they fit that into Unova? Now, people could say there's the one dragon, because apparently Kyurem, or per the lore, Kyurem, Reshiram, and Zekrom were all one dragon at one point. Now, that is something that kind of fits, like, go in the past and see that. I think that would be really cool. But once again, we have the things where it's like, Pokemon have something perfectly set up that would be super cool and the fans would love to see. Will they give us that? Probably not. So that's why I don't, like, there's a couple of different factors I just explained right there that I don't believe that I believe are reasons as to why we're not going to get a Legends Arceus, a Legends Unova game. Because I think the Arceus was just a test run for Scarlet and Violet to see if the fans liked it. And also, too, it's too obvious for us to get a Legends Unova game. Like, because of that, I don't think we're going to get that. The next Legend game would have the Pokedex sense, because Sinnoh is where it was made. So, Maya, what you're saying, if there's another Legends game, it'll take place before Legends Arceus? In the timeline-wise? Now, if Pokemon want to do that and get into the actual timeline of all that stuff, I'm all in for that. I think that would be cool. Here's what I think. I see how much people hate on Pokemon Sword and Shield. I love those games. I see how much people hate on these games. Now, I can acknowledge where they hate on the main parts of the games. Like, this game was good. The only problem was the Switch couldn't handle it. The thing is, no matter what, people are going to hate on the Unova games, I feel. Everyone's going to, like, I'm telling you, say they announce we're going to get some sort of Unova game, the hype around those games, I don't think is going to be... I think it's going to nothing we've ever seen is going to come close to it, I don't think. In recent years. Specifically, the hype for Legends Arceus will be nowhere near the hype for the Unova games. The hype for Sword and Shield will be nowhere near the hype for the Unova remakes. The hype for Scarlet and Violet will be nowhere near the hype for these Unova games. Like, these Unova games will be absolutely insane. The hype around them will be crazy. But then once they come out, I am almost positive people are going to be hating on them so much because the original games were so good. They were so good. It's like they can't make a better game. People hate Sword because of Zacian and Zamazenta. Yeah, they weren't the best legendaries. I agree with that. I don't know. Like, I just played Sword again. I liked that game. Which did I like better? Scarlet and Violet or Sword and Shield? The order in which I've played Pokemon games recently, I played Sword and Shield for the first time. I played Scarlet and Violet for the first time. I played Brilliant Diamond Shining... No. I played Sword and Shield... Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I played Scarlet and Violet. I played Let's Go. I played Scarlet and Violet, and then I played Sword and Shield again. Honestly, when it comes to playing the game, I think I liked Sword and Shield better. all the extra things you can do, like running around and playing like this in Scarlet and Violet, I like this aspect of the game better than Sword and Shield. I like the open world aspect of this better than what we got for that in Sword and Shield with the wild area. But the actual, like, playthrough of the game... Actually, no, here's what I'll say. Playing it the first time, I think I liked Scarlet and Violet better. Playing it a second time, I liked Sword and Shield better. Art style-wise, Sword and Shield, and game-wise, Scarlet and Violet. Yeah. I mean, they're both good games. Just, I remember playing Sword and Shield, I'm like, this is like when I was playing Sword and Shield for the first time, I was like, this is the perfect Pokemon game. It's just battling. I loved it so much. But then Scarlet and Violet introduced me to something I never thought I would have gotten in a Pokemon game. And I had so much fun playing this. Yeah, I don't know. It's close. I like them both. People hate on them, but I like them both. Sword and Shield never get bored for some reason. Exactly, because it's like so... Here's what I'll say. Sword and Shield is so fast-paced. It's like anime. It's literally like anime. Compare... Would you say One Piece would be Scarlet and Violet and say JJK's Sword and Shield? This is a perfect analogy. One Piece is Scarlet and Violet. JJK is Sword and Shield. From 2023, this past year. Think of 2023 One Piece and 2023 Sword and Shield. Godzilla fan, thank you for tuning in. Now, this is a good analogy I got right here. I might record this and post it somewhere. This is a perfect analogy for Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet is 2023 One Piece, and Sword and Shield is 2023 JJK. Sword and Shield is extremely fast-paced. You fly through it, and the game looks beautiful and phenomenal. There's no extra BS or anything like that with it. You just go through the main battling, and it's nothing but intense, awesome battles. Then on the other hand, with Scarlet and Violet, you have all of this extra other stuff you do. Yes, there's those main battles there, and yes, those main battles are extremely fun and enjoyable. But there's so much extra other stuff there that can kind of make it feel like it drags on at times. JJK Shibuya was just insane battling the entire time. It looked absolutely phenomenal and was crazy. One Piece this past year. One Piece is my favorite manga, and I think is One Piece is my favorite manga of all time, and I think is the greatest story in human history. It is absolutely insane. But the anime was, like, so good at certain points, but also, too, like, I can't deny that, like, the pacing of the anime isn't the best, and there are times where it does sometimes feel a little bit slow. Just like Scarlet and Violet. There's the times where it's absolutely awesome and phenomenal, but also, too, like, it has those couple of times where the quality of the game might not look the best. Like, One Piece occasionally has those episodes that aren't the best animation. But then also there's those times where it looks absolutely stunning and phenomenal. When you were fighting Terapagos down in the depths of Area Zero, or just the normal main story part in Area Zero, or the gym battles, or all that different kind of stuff. When you terrestrialize your Pokemon, all that looks so cool. Just like the One Piece episodes where it's like Gear 5 or Zoro vs. King or Sanji vs. Queen, all that stuff looks so cool and so awesome. But then there was like the most recent episode where it's like I don't want to give spoilers or anything, but I'll say the PX clone guy running around the town, like, it's like you have the amazing awesome, or that's 2024, I won't compare that, but like you have the amazing stuff and the bad stuff of this. Like, I think that's a good comparison. JJK, you have the super fast-paced stuff that is nothing but straight to the point and looks visually stunning the entire time, while One Piece has stuff to the same level. Fights that are just as good, and animation that is just as good. Sword and Shield has some of the best battlings ever in Pokemon games, and Scarlet and Violet has battles just to that same level as well. Although the difference is Scarlet and Violet has all this extra stuff, When Sword and Shield doesn't have any of that. The last season of JJK didn't have any of this extra stuff. It was just the cool, awesome battling stuff. And then One Piece had the awesome battles, but also that extra stuff as well that just kind of slows it down here and there. I think that's a good comparison between the two. So glad we get to change our characters outfit. I always hated the Gen 5 outfits. Gen 5. You hated the Unova outfits? Are you serious? I know black 2, white 2, that's like one of the best designs ever. I mean, what? It goes red, gold, and then black 2, white 2. And then after that, I'd probably put in emerald or ruby and sapphire. Hang on, what is Pokemon Black and White Trainer? No way. You hate those? Nah, I gotta disagree. The worst ones are Diamond and Pearl. Once again, another reason why I don't like the games. What is that stupid, ugly hat they're wearing? No. Diamond and Pearl have the worst design for trainers. Diamond and Pearl is the worst. Honestly, I mean, Red is... Gen 1's the best. Let's just put that out there. Gen 1's the best. I'd probably put... What's the girl look like for... Gold and Silver? That was such a fun time, man. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Nah, yeah. Number one. I should do a tier list of this. This would be a good one. Fire, red, leaf, green. It's red and green, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Gen 1's the best. Gen 1's the best. Gen 5 is number 2. And then... Actually, you know what? I might not put Diamond and Pearl as last. Because some of the recent ones haven't been the best. Like, the basic design... Actually, no. You know what? The basic design for generation number 8... We were just talking about Sword and Shield. That might be the worst one. That stupid hat they have you wear. I hate that beanie, how it fits on your head, more than I hate the... the hat from Gen 4. Flight Me Bro, I love the Gen 4 outfits. That flat cap and the beanies are adorable. I've never liked that hat. I've never liked it. The character design is cool. That hat, like, just take the hat off. You guys saw me in Legends Arceus. That was the first thing I did. I went with the ponytail over the hat. In Legends Arceus, I hated that thing so much. You guys said my character looked like a girl. I said I was like Kirito from, GGO, Gun Gale Online. What's Gen 6 is, Gen 6 has the more... Mayo, you were talking about the hat being goofy. Gen 6 has kind of like the more blocky hat, doesn't it? Well, they have... Serena's one of them. Yeah. The guy for Gen 6 I don't really like. I don't like the hat too much. Let me look up Hoenn trainers. Hoenn's, it's May and, is it Brian? What's the guy's name? Brendan. Brian, I was close enough. Brendan. Yeah, Hoenn's cool. I like the hat. Nah, but hey, we can agree that Gen 1's the best, right? See, this is why I want to read the manga, too, because those characters are like the characters in the manga. I gotta look this up. I gotta see if other people have done it and see how they do it. What's the look? See, now I want to look up all Pokemon trainers. Here we go. Gen 7's cool. So Gen 1, like I said, is the best. Then Gen 5. Nah, never mind. Yeah, Gen 4 I do not like. Dawn, the girl's cool. Nah, actually, I'll say this about Gen 4. The girl's really cool. The guy sucks. That hat sucks. He's wearing a short sleeve shirt that looks goofy with a scarf. Who wears a short sleeve shirt with a scarf? Gen 2's good. Gen 3's good. Gen 6 and 7 are good. Gen 8, I don't really like too much. I mean, honestly, though, like, these... Now that I think about it, these newest games, I don't really like that much either. Because, I don't really like, the hats. Again, the hats are big ones for me. Alpha Sapphire male hat's terrible. Really? I thought it was cool. I like it. Brendan's the name. Brendan. I said like Brian or something like that. I think the designs for those are better than the original designs. The remake trainers, I think, are better than the original trainers. That's one thing I like that they introduced a bit more at the end of Sword and Shield in the TCG is all the trainers. Like, for instance, we had, I thought that Tinkatuff was one. Or Tinkatink, whatever. Tinkatink, Tinkaton, Tinkatuff. Tinkaton, I think that's the middle one. I thought that was one. You have, like all the trainer art cards. They added so many of the trainers from the games. Like Red and Blue, obviously. I don't know the girl's name. Or it might just be Green. She's in the game, or in a card as well. I know, like, the Blaziken VMAX has May. I don't know. I assume her name's May. That's what it was in the anime. There's the Unova girl with the Superior. I apologize. I don't know her name. I know Dawn was in some. I assume they made a Serena and a Braixen card. Did they make one with gold? They should have made a Typhlosion with gold. That's such a big miss they could have done. Imagine a Typhlosion. Like, they made red on Mount Silver with the Pikachu. Imagine they made a gold on Mount Silver with the Typhlosion. Oh my gosh. But remember, Pokemon hates Typhlosion. They hate the Gen 2 starters. They'll never get anything cool. The Gen 2 starters will always be forgotten about and casted away. If we get Johto Remix, Red will come back. If we get a Johto game and you can battle Red, I'll be happy. Mark my words now. I'll be happy with any Unova game, and I will be happy with a Johto game if we can battle Red. If we can battle Red, give me a Let's Go game. I'll be happy with a Let's Go game if we can battle Red. Yep, I said it. That's a shiny. That is a shiny one. That's a shiny one, right? That's a shiny one right there, isn't it? I always say it's a shiny. We finally found one. Let's go. So many times I see these things, and I'm like, oh my god, is that a shiny Palmy there? No, it's the stupid Palmonts in the middle of them because it's a slightly different color. Finally, we actually found this shiny Palmy. Dude, Super, you did call it. You said it earlier. Oh my gosh, we actually finally got one. If you watch the streams, you know I always say, wait, is that shiny? Is that shiny? When we're seeing these Palmies. And no, it's not. It's a Palmont sitting in the middle. Now we finally got the shiny Palmy. Excuse me. No, don't catch in the great ball. Please don't catch. Please don't catch. Break out. Are you kidding me? Why? Oh, no. Why did I have to use a great ball? You've got to be kidding me. I'd have rather... Killing it would have been better than catching it in a great ball. God. There's no way. No, Hawlucha, leave me alone. Hawlucha, we're going through it right now. We just caught a shiny and a great ball. Is this really a common shiny? Let's do this. Let's check the stats. You know what? Let me save the game first, actually. Boxes. Okay, stats. That's pretty cool, though. Look at the Pokédex and check where they spawn. Literally the entire map? Let's check, let's check. Oh, Palmo's the one in the middle. Wait, they don't even spawn up here. Look. I'm up in the top right. Oh, Palmo spawns everywhere. I think Palmont's good, right? He can learn Revival Blessing, I'm pretty sure, right? One of the only Pokemon that can do so? Oh, is Palmo... What type is Palmo? Oh, Palmo's fighting type, and I have the fighting sandwich up. That's why. That's why. That makes sense. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. We got the superstars in the thumbnail. The rattlesnake. We have Mr. You Can't See Me. And then, if you smell. Then, the god of Brawl Stars. El Primo. I had to add him in. As soon as I was like, I'm making the Hawlucha thumbnail, I was thinking of what I should do. I'm like, no, we got it. I got a good idea for a thumbnail. This genuinely might be my favorite thumbnail I've ever made. berries I'm getting even do? They're all new. Hits the super effective fairy type move. How move weakened. Ground type. Oh, so all these berries that weaken the impacts of a move. Where's that blue one I got? Koba berry. Yep, flying type. Okay. James Pond. That is a good name. I will. If we ever play a game and I use an Inteleon, that's what we're gonna name it. James Pond. No, yeah. If I will probably use one eventually in a game. And when we do, James Pond's the name. We gotta lock that in. Bring back the daily incense stream. It's too cold out right now. There's no way I'm going out to do that. It is way too cold out to do a daily incense stream. Nope. Not till the summer. Let's see. Picnic. Sandwich is about to end, so I'm just going to make a new one right now. Look how little Palmy is. Great ham sandwich. Flying instead of fighting? No, we're seeing a lot of Hawluchas, and this sandwich is easy to make. I mean, there's not that many other fighting types that spawn. I mean, we got the Palmy, and there's occasionally a Lucario, which I'd be cool with seeing a shiny Lucario. And the Riolu's with them. We'd already have one, though. But, I mean, it's a shiny Lucario. Who doesn't want to... You can't say no to a shiny Lucario. Dun, 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 dun. Boop, 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 boop. I'd have to check, too. I'll check next time I make a sandwich if I have a recipe for a flying sandwich. Oh, I know. Mayo. Don't even get me started. Chansey. LJ, thank you for tuning in. Chansey Community Day. Oh, Lord. Just, like, why would they do that? Who wants a Chansey Com Day? Nobody. The move, it got, like, some electric move when it evolved. I think Blissey got some sort of electric move. I mean, Shiny Blissey sucks. Shiny Chansey's okay. Yeah. I mean, it was quarter hatch distance, which was nice. I managed to hatch a 2K egg in like 5 minutes. I was fine with that. That was actually that 2K egg that I hatched. It got to the 0.5 like super quick. I hatched it in the stream earlier today. But, hang on. It was just bad, dude. There's no point. Like, some of the community days, it's like... I mean, to be fair, like, every single one can't be good. Like, I get it. There might be some duds every so often. Wild Charge. Thank you, yeah. Mr. Mime. I think that's a regional, so they probably won't do that. Imagine if they did do regionals, though. That'd be sick. For ones they've already made available elsewhere. Or imagine, like, what's another, like... Maybe they just give us, like, a new Pokemon. Like, from the new gens. I mean, they skipped Galar, and they gave us Paldea. So give us a community day for a Paldean Pokemon. Give us Frigibax. You guys gave us the Pokemon of the game, and no one wanted it. Give us the Calm Day for it. A Munchlax Calm Day? Oh, Lord. I don't have a shiny Snorlax yet in the game. A Munchlax Calm Day would be the best thing ever. Hang on. Actually, I got to re-encounter that thing. And change the Pokeball so it's not set on the Great Ball. Munchlax Calm Day would have been perfect. Could you have imagined a shiny fatty running around? Oh. Would have got a good move, too. Snorlax is already good in Go Battle League. Probably the move would have made him better. Shiny Hawlucha would look best on a Luxury Ball. Ooh, yeah, should we use a different Pokeball for it? I think I might use a Luxury Ball. That would be cool. I think I should. Can't just use a normal Ultra Ball or a Pokeball, right? Gotta be something cool. Yeah, good, super, thank you. That's a good idea. We're gonna catch it in a Luxury Ball when we find it. Do I have any? I'm sure I have one, but do I have a bunch? I have 18. Oh, surely that'll be enough. We can get it to 1 HP and put it to sleep with Balloon. So, we'll do Luxury Ball for sure. Good idea, good idea. Hawlucha knows a recoil move? Oh, Brave Bird, right? Oh, yeah, so I probably shouldn't drop the HP. Or High Jump Kick, any of those moves. Because a High Jump Kick, it misses. That's doing a lot of damage. Brave Bird, it's taking recoil from that. And if I get it down to 1 HP, it's just... Oh, yeah, I gotta use just Spore then. Let's lead Breloom and we'll just go Spore. Yeah, we don't want to lose it. That'd be no bueno. Not good. I don't think they'll one-shot Breloom. They're like level 50, right? Yeah, 50 and I'm 100. I think we should be good. Hopefully we'll be fine. Hopefully. Oh, I am 4. Yeah, I'm fighting grass. Oh, I'll probably outspeed it too, right? Listen to the music, the whistling, dun-dun-dun, the drums. Hawlucha is such an awesome Pokemon. Like, here's a one-stage Pokemon that is literally perfect and doesn't need a thing. Doesn't need an evolution, doesn't need a pre-evolution, doesn't need any special form. This thing is absolutely awesome as it is right now. It's literally perfect. This is you know what? Perfect Pokemon design. I should start making like a list. Perfect Pokemon designs. Hawlucha, I'm putting in there. There isn't a single thing I would change on Hawlucha. I think it is perfect. Love seeing it in the anime on Ash's team. Yeah. Hawlucha's perfect. Is that the first one of these things we've seen this whole time? Floette. Floette or Flabebe? Which did AZ have? I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know the difference between the two. I know it goes Flabebe, Floette, Florigato, I think. Actually, I said I know what goes, then I say I think at the end. Actually, I don't know. I assume Flabebe is first. Then Floette, then Florigato. Florgus. What the heck did I say? Oh, Florigato. Oh, no. That's the middle evolution for Meowscarada, right? Florgus, yeah. All the different grass, flower things. I'm mixing all the names up. I gotta just stop talking. I'm just making it look like I got no Poke knowledge. I didn't realize I was saying Meowscarada wrong. I was saying Meowscarda. My brother's like, what'd you say? I'm like, Meowscarda. Like, it's Meowscarada. Like, oh, shoot. Then I read it. They're like, yeah, look how it's spelled. I look. I'm like, oh, yeah. Meowscarada, not Meowscarda. There's an extra A back there. Oh, dude, I kind of thought we were going to get this one quick. I mean, it's not that long. We're an hour, 20 minutes in. But, like, how it looked at the start with how many there were. Oh. Indeedy! Go away. At a quick glance, you look too much like shiny Hawlucha. Man, I want to get the Nothing Happens Zoro Funko Pop. That came out, and I follow the Hot Topic by me on Instagram, and they posted that they got some, but then they sell out right away. I think actually no, not I think. I know people wait outside the store like before it opens to get them. And saw the resellers buying them, and then I saw a thumbnail someone made, and it said they were $130. I'm like, there's no way. Like, why do resellers gotta do that? Oh no, this one's $38. Never mind, it's not 130. Oh yeah, it's only $30. I wanna get one. I think they're cool. The store by me never has them, though. Or I should say, they had them, and they sell out right away. Because there was 2 instances where I drove past the mall where Hot Topic was this past weekend. I'm like, ooh, I should stop and get it. But I was like, nope, I remember. I already saw them post on Instagram and say, sorry, everyone, we're sold out. I'm like, well, shoot. Can't get it if it's sold out. I might do a One Piece opening on the channel. I was thinking about that. Because you guys know, I love One Piece. We've talked about it a bunch here before. I might open up a booster box of something. I've never opened packs. I've only... Actually, so I bought... At the store, I saw the... It's like some 2023 anniversary thing. Or holiday thing. I don't know what it is, actually. It looked cool, so I got it. And then I have the 2 cards I have on top of it. I bought in both PSA 10s. I got the Luffy from the Shonen Jump. There was like a Luffy that came in a volume of Shonen Jump. And the card design is the same artwork on the first... It's the design on the card, the artwork on the card, I should say, is the same artwork that was on the volume of Shonen Jump that contained the first chapter of One Piece. Hopefully that makes sense. So, the volume of Shonen Jump, or I should say not volume, the issue of Shonen Jump that had the first chapter of One Piece in it, had a cover that was like with Luffy and the red-haired pirates. And then they took that cover and made it a card. and then put it in a issue of Shonen Jump. And so I got that card graded in a 10. So I thought that was super cool. And then the Wanted poster Doflamingo from the third One Piece set, or the fourth one. I don't know which one it's from. I wish they did more of those Wanted poster cards. I think those are really cool. I got Doflamingo of that because Doflamingo is the reason I watched One Piece. I was watching anime for about a year, like really watching it. Not even a year, maybe only a couple months. I was like really watching. I watched Attack on Titan, JJK, Demon Slayer, Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, all these Vinland Saga, all these animes, and I kept seeing stuff of One Piece, One Piece, One Piece. This is like 2020, I think, not 2021, I think. Was it 2021? I think it was 2021. Actually, no. It was... I started watching anime when the final season of Attack on Titan began airing. Whatever that year was. But, nonetheless. As I'm watching all this stuff, I'm seeing on TikTok and social media and all that, and I kept seeing One Piece, One Piece, One Piece. And I was like, I don't know, so many episodes. And then I saw a TikTok of... I don't want to spoil anything, but the scene of Aokiji and Doflamingo. You should know what scene I'm talking about. That entrance. When I saw that, I was like, that is... I gotta watch this. That's literally why I watched it. I'm like, this dude pulling up, how cool everyone looked, and mainly Doflamingo's character design. I was like, this is one of the craziest looking dudes I've ever seen. He looks so cool. So I watched it because of him. Literally, Doflamingo's the reason I watched One Piece. And so I've always liked them. And I had to get the card. Not me being old, but going back in my day, remember when the first episode of Attack on Titan released? My little brother watched, he probably was, I think it released in 2012. He was probably 4 years old, 5 years old, maybe even 3. I don't know what year he was born. Nah, he was like 4 or 5 years old. And he was watching Attack on Titan when it originally came out. I'm like, what? And because my other brother, we both watched Attack on Titan at the same time. And my other brother was telling me about it. He's like, did you know he watched it like back then? I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. He didn't know what he was watching, but he just had it on and was watching it. I'm like, oh, there's no way. But like, I never really watched like anime before. Like, I remember it was when Dragon Ball Super, the most recent season, when it was the Tournament of Power was airing in English still. Like, not all the English, or not all the dubbed episodes were out yet. That's when I watched Dragon Ball Super. And the reason why I watched Dragon Ball Super is because I saw KSI. Because I've explained I used to play FIFA and all that stuff. And I watched KSI back with like FIFA 14 and FIFA 15 and FIFA 13 and all that stuff. And I saw KSI get this chain of Beerus. I'm like, that guy looks awesome. And so then I watched Dragon Ball Super because that's where Beerus is from. That was the first, like, anime I watched. Like, but I watched, like, when I was little, I watched Pokemon, Beyblade, Bakugan, Yu-Gi-Oh! All those different shows. Those are kind of the big ones. All the Pokemon, Beyblade Metal Series, Bakugan, then Yu-Gi-Oh! I never watched, and I would see episodes of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Every so often. Then I remember I'd watch GX a little bit. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds was the one I watched every episode of that. I remember watching that a lot. I was really into Yu-Gi-Oh! I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! Adventure Time, I remember that show. I'm telling you, Disney and SpongeBob. Dude, I remember Cartoon Network was it for me. I remember watching all that stuff on there. I never watched Naruto, though. Never watched... Ooh, hang on. You know, I gotta go. It is 4 o'clock. That is all for this stream here. I'll continue this shiny hunt tomorrow. We'll look for this a bit more tomorrow. But I have got to get going. I will be back at about 7:30 tonight. We will be playing some Pokemon Unite. So we'll be doing that tonight. We did look, 3 streams in one day. We did the Johto tier list earlier. Then we shiny hunted Hawlucha. Didn't find Hawlucha, but we found a shiny Palmy. Then we're doing Unite later. What a day. We're doing all the streams we do, except the playthrough is the only one we didn't do. We did a tier list, shiny hunt, Unite. Doing all the streams today. Stream again, like I said, going live tonight, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is all for today, though. Thank you all so much for watching. To everyone that took the time to tune in. Super, thank you for watching. Puffton, thank you for watching. Mayo, thank you for watching. Jackaroo, thank you for watching. Intellion, thank you for watching. Everybody that took the time to tune into this stream, I thank you all so very much. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I'm messing up my own outro. I'm drawing a blank on what I say. That is all for today. Well, like I said, we'll be live tonight, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And this is the Poke Playa signing.